Biden's popularity and nature of the presidency was available. Bibide's period only 2 weeks before period. New York Times had a wide positive confirmation grade, while opening day Barack Obama's not approaching that and net approval grade was lower than its predecessors. He remained popular for first 6 months of his presidency. He took honeymoon presidents, but then slide made it compliance with 38% in an average 17 surveys calculated by Washington Post until September 2021. As Biden became felt, press gathered to make an excuse for him. New York Times Jamelle Bouie, anti-Biden, provided what he calls laundry list için for mood Covid Pandemi. Afghanistan A month later. Recoil of withdrawal. A month later. Associated Press. Biden. Covid. Afghanistan. Legislative drama, including economic policies and border problems, including a challenges. He approved the description of the Today AP. Later, inflation was accused of the bad numbers of Biden. But now that inflation has fallen, this defense no longer works. Is it not policy or conditions rejected by voters, but also the Biden that seems to have escaped from dealer? It is not always popular. Although has been in eyes of people for time, he served by avuncular as U.S. Senator for 36 years. Before became vice president, the small state and at least crowded Delaware's toast nationally transformed into national aspects. 1988 presidential campaign suddenly ended from race in middle of plagiarism scandal suddenly ended. He ranked 5th to Iowa meetings and then appeared. Biden rarely broke 30% sign in the 2020 competition running in a crowded primary area. The Democrats did not like Joe as much as they did not like Sanders and asked for a candidate to unite around. Meanwhile, Biden's victory against Trump in the general election was not a task of his popularity. He flew to security for a nation fed up with the president of the Meshuga. Biden's first-term success will not package any of the packaging again. In September, New York Times, White House's vitality by exhibiting vitality reported that Biden plans to polish. None of these would argue that Biden could not defeat Trump 2024. A result of Atlantic. Ron Brownstein wrote in last spring. Biden's popularity may be important long voters hate other man enough. If he's looking for a guaranteed way to move up, President Lyndon Johnson should do what he did 1968. Try to do something cute. Delaware is a lot to answer. Send the postcards to E Posta Protected via E POSTA.